What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Hopefully you're having a great day. Today, I'm going to be talking about how to become a better Roblox developer. Anyway, if you guys do want to see more Roblox development videos, make sure you guys hit the subscribe button and turn post notifications on. Additionally, if you do enjoy this video, hit the like button. We also have a community Discord. If you'd like to join that, link down below in the description. Go check it out, and let's get into it. So, the first tip that I have is try to learn how to do things and then expand. And what I mean by that is start small and then get bigger. A lot of people really want to hop into scripting and make these brand new, massive, gigantic systems and big things, but the thing is that you want to first start small by learning all the basics. Like, you want to actually start off by making a very simple game. When I was first learning how to actually script and getting into the entire thing, I actually watched Gnome Code's video series on learning to script your first game. His series was really nice because, one, it taught me a lot of things, and it was also interactive. Like, one of his episodes was actually making a scoreboard. The reason that I really like that is because I would actually make a scoreboard in my game, so I thought that that would actually be useful. I feel like one thing that might be off-putting to people when learning how to script in Roblox is, for the most part, you're just reading stuff and you're not actually putting that into action. When you actually make a very small, simple little game like the soccer game that Gnome actually goes over how to create, then it becomes a lot more interactive and you can understand how to use these certain things that you're learning, like variables, functions, loops, and all that stuff, and actually use it while making something very small that you can then later expand upon. My next tip is to become a Google professional. What I mean by that is anything that you can think of that you want to know how to make in Roblox, you can 1000% find that already on the Roblox Development forums or somewhere on Google. Looking at my search history for the last couple of days, we can see that just today, I already searched for 23 different things on Google that contain the word Roblox in it. If we look through them, I searched up Roblox pet follow script. So I'm making a pet system and I was wondering how to actually make the pets follow you. And since I searched this up, I was easily able to figure out how other people did it and how I can do it myself. Then I searched up UI layouts Roblox to figure out more about how to use different UI layouts. And then I was looking into the get descendants in Roblox. And there's so many different things that I go through and look up and try to look at and find every single day. If I'm working on something and I don't know all the information about something, or I need to know something, or I want to know more about something, or I want to know how to create a specific system, I always go on the Google and I just type in whatever my question is, and then I add Roblox or Roblox Studio or Roblox Development. Any of those sort of keywords added onto the question that you have will most likely get you answers to what you're looking for. I'm telling you, every single thing in Roblox is so easy to make, and if you don't know how to do it, it's one Google search away from finding out the entire guide on how you can actually do it yourself. It's amazing. My next tip is to understand how the Roblox API documentation actually is set up and how to understand every single thing that it has. So let's say, for instance, we have a remote function and I want to learn more about what the remote function does and how do we use it. This right here is basically exactly what it does and how you can use it and what you can do with it. There's a little warning up here that gives us a little bit of information of what we should not do and how we should be careful when handling this. This is also like a little warning or a suggestion in case things aren't working out exactly. Not every single page has this box or this box, but usually every single thing that you look at, like even if we click archivable, it'll usually give us some sort of description, and that's exactly what this is right here. Now, properties. These are things that you can usually change or at least get information from. So for instance, if we go to part and then we look at the properties, this is probably easier to understand. We could change the C frame, or we could even get the C frame. We can change can touch, or we could even get is can touch true. There's all these things that we can change, or we could get what they actually are, and that's what properties are. You probably already do know what properties are, but this is all the properties that this specific class has. And then we could click on them if we want to find out more information about this specific property. If we go into this page, it tells us what the property's parents is, so base part. It tells us the value type, which is vector3, and then it gives us the description of it. Going back to the remote function, the next thing we have is function, and that's what we can call and what we can do with it. Then we have the description of what each of these functions actually does, the arguments that it takes, the things that we could pass through it. So if we actually use the invoke client, we would be passing through the player and then arguments as well. And then right here, player is a player object and tuple is a tuple object. And maybe we don't know what a tuple object is. Well, we could click right here and it'll take us directly to the page. In Roblox, the tuple type refers to a list of Lua variables, and that's exactly what this is. And then it tells us more information, and then it even gives us an example of what it is as well. Then if we keep scrolling down to events, we can see all the events that it has to offer us that we could listen to when using a remote function. So we could see change, child added, child removed, and all these other things. And then if we go even further down, we could see code samples. Now these are the really nice things, because what code samples are they're basically examples, use cases of how you can actually use them, what they do, and how other people have them set up. This is what I always come to when I'm looking on how to use certain things. If I maybe forget or something like that, I come right to here and I see, oh, this is actually how you use on server invoke, for example. example. And then the further you go down, there's more examples with further explanations, which are all so useful, because then you can look in here, maybe you're just trying to figure out something very specific. Not every single class actually has examples with it, but for the most part, there will be a lot of them which actually do have examples. Then the next tip that I have is understand how to debug code. The number one tool for debugging, in my opinion, is the print statement. There are so many instances where I'll be going around coding and then I'll run into an issue, and then I will insert print statements at a ton of different locations. Like, let's say that I'm calling a remote function or something like that. First, I'll put a print function where I'm actually calling it at. Then where I'm actually using the remote function at, I'll put a print statement in there as well, so that I could see, okay, is it making it down to there, and is that remote function actually being called? And then I could sort of go from there and really limit and figure out where my actual issue is. That's only one example, but when you're running into issues, think of anywhere that you could possibly put a print statement. That'll help you so much by allowing you to really figure out where your issue's stemming from, and then you can start further debugging from there. Now, one of my last tips is to understand how to articulate your problem. The main point of being able to articulate your problem is that you understand what your actual issue is. You've debugged and you've limited the issue to a specific set of code blocks, or you actually realize that your issue is taking place inside of this specific area because of something. Now, the reason that you need to be able to actually articulate your issues is because if you don't, then nobody else is going to be able to help you. Let me show you an example of what I'm referring to. So this person right here, when I was asking a question last night, I saw this after I got my answer. He posted this script right here. And then what he said was, why is this not working? That literally makes it impossible for anybody to either, one, want to help them, or two, actually help them, because we have absolutely no idea what his actual issue is. What isn't working here? Is when it's touched not doing anything? Is something inside of this code block not doing anything? Is it giving any errors? This person gave absolutely no context at all. Here's an example of what I feel like was one of my better questions that I asked in this Discord. I said that I'm trying to make a system to move a bunch of NPCs around the map and have them all move randomly. My issue is that due to the while loop, it prevents any code from running after the first call. What I'm referring to is the while loop right here. So what I did to really figure out where it was actually stalling at was I put in some print statements like, say, right here, and also down here as well, because then when I was running the print statements, I realized that it would actually get stopped directly inside of here. And the reason for that is because once it actually reached wait, it would actually stall the entire script. So the code right below NPC1 move was actually never called. So this statement was never printed. So that's how I was able to pinpoint where the sort of issue was actually coming from. I didn't understand at the time that wait was actually yielding, but that's what Hextoast then explained to me. And then they also mentioned how to actually fix this as well. So if you want your issue solved, make it easy for the people who want to help you so that you can actually get your issue solved. If you make it hard and don't provide enough context or enough information, or don't make your question easily to understand, then you're probably not going to get help, or you're going to be going through so much extra work to actually get the help that you wanted. Of course, this skill will grow over time, but that is just one thing that I really recommend. Additionally, if you want to post any code, the proper way of posting a code is actually by using these 3 lines right here. It's right next to your 1 key. It's to the left of it. It's like where the wave key's at for when you would say not equal to, but instead of pressing shift, it's just the normal key. And then you type in Lua, all capitalized, and then hit enter, and then you paste your code, and then another 3 lines, and that'll end it. And now you can see when I actually have Lua, it colors all of the code and it properly formats it exactly how it should be. Without Lua, it just makes it uncolored. And if you just pasted it like this, it is going to look so ugly. Please do not just paste it with this. Please put your code inside of those 3 little lines right there so it looks so much better. Now, once you're actually able to articulate your issue enough, come to these Discords. Join the Roblox Discord, join the Roblox Studio Community Discord, and join the Hidden Devs Discord. All 3 of these Discords are amazing. You can see that in the Roblox Discord alone, I have 138 messages inside of here. 99% of them are me asking for help, and you can even see some of the really dumb questions I asked when I was brand new to scripting. If we go over to the Roblox Studio Community Discord, I have 309 messages inside of here, 99% of them all asking questions. And in the Hidden Devs, I don't really have that many questions inside of this one at all, because I don't actually use this, but this is also a very active one as well. I just use the other 2 for the most part. And what I would recommend that you do is honestly just paste your question in all 3 of the Discords, and then if somebody actually starts responding and helping you in one of them, delete the question in all the other Discords so more people don't waste time helping you after you've already been helped. This is literally what I do every single time I have an issue. 1, I figure out exactly where the issue is, then I try to look it up on Google. If I can't find anything to help me out on Google, then I'll post it in these Discords, and then I'll get helped out that way. I'm telling you, this this will help you fix 99% of all the issues that you actually run into, and you'll never have to worry about being stalled by one single annoying issue again. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, with that being said, those are the tips that I wish somebody told me when I was brand new to Roblox programming, and hopefully some of these help you out. Anyway, if you did enjoy the video and you want to see more Roblox development videos, make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn post notifications on. Also, hit that like button if you did enjoy the video or did help you guys out. Anyway, I hope that you guys have a great day, and I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.